Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today's topic is about Agile methodology. So without wasting time, let's get started. So first we will discuss what is Agile model, right? So in Agile model, we develop the software in an incremental process, or you can say here we developed large products in a shorter cycle, and that is called sprint. And so Agile is the model where we develop the software in an incremental or iterative process, and here we develop large products in shorter cycle, and that is called sprint, right? So then what is sprint? So sprint is a short time boxed period when a scrum team works to complete a set amount of work. So it takes 3 to 5 weeks of sprint, so not more than that. Then comes to what is scrum, right? So Scrum, it is a process that is used to build the application in Agile model. To build application we need a Scrum. So Scrum is like a framework. So in that sprint is a part of Scrum framework structure. Okay. So then we will discuss about what is Scrum team. So Scrum team, it is a group of engineers working towards completing the committed features. And generally Scrum team consists of 5 to 9 members, and not more than 5 to 9. It's between 5 to 9 members, not more than 9 members. Okay. So basically it consists of shared team member and core team member. Core team consists of development engineer, test engineer, and scrum master. And shared team includes product owner, UI UX designer, database, business analyst, and architect. Okay. And Scrum Master leads the entire Scrum team, and he facilitates everyone to complete this task. This is all about Scrum team. Then next comes to what is product backlog, what is sprint backlog, what is burn down chart, what is storyboard, and what is chicken. So first we will discuss about what is product backlog. Product backlog, it is a prioritized list of stories, like user stories. That is, you can call that requirements that must be developed in complete project. So generally product owners, be your business analyst, architect, scrum master will be involved while building the product backlog. So generally stories in product backlog need not to be detailed, right? So it is a full definition of product backlog. Then we will come to sprint backlog. Sprint backlog, it is a list of stories or associated tasks that are committed by the Scrum team, that and they must be delivered within one sprint, right? It is a list of stories that are committed by the Scrum team and they must be delivered within one sprint. It is actually committed by the Scrum team. Then we will discuss about burn down chart. Burn down chart is nothing, just it is a graphical representation of work left out versus time. Then we will discuss about what is storyboard. So this is your storyboard. So it contains list of stories, or you can say that it's a task, like how many tasks are in progress, right? What is in to-do list, what is in progress, how many tasks in progress list, how many is pending, and how many tasks are already done, it's completed. So it contains all the information about your task. So it is all about storyboard. And chicken is the one who observes and tries to understand how sprint is going on, and he will not be involved in any other task. So it is all about product backlog, sprint backlog, burn down chart, storyboard, and chicken. So basically in interview we'll face this type of questions only for freshers and 1 year of experience. Yeah, definitely you will get this type of questions. Yeah. And yeah, next we will discuss about what is product owner and who is quality assurance, that is testing team, and scrum master, and your development team. So we will go in details. So first we will discuss about who is scrum master. So you can say your scrum master is a facilitator, your coach, teacher, mentor, impediment remover. So here the complete meeting is driven by scrum master, and his prime role is to facilitate the complete meeting and coordinate between the stakeholders. So example, getting architect support to the developer and getting product owner support to testers to understand the requirement. Okay, next we will go to product owner. So product owner, he clarifies if there are any questions that is related to the stories or requirements, and he will set acceptance criteria for every story. Okay, so what product owner do? Product owner clarifies if there are any questions that are related to the stories, and he will set acceptance criteria for every story. We will discuss what is acceptance criteria. Okay, then we will discuss about development team. Development team derives the task for every story. He prioritizes the story to build to build fast. So they prioritize their story to build fast and which story to build later in the sprint. So in that way, if there is any task, so they will prioritize the task that which build we need to do. We need to build faster, and we need to deliver it as soon as possible, and which story we can build little later, it is fine. So they will prioritize. So basically they prioritize the task. They derives the story point. It's like a estimation for each task. Okay, you should derive the task for every story. You prioritize his story to build fast and which story to build later. You prioritize the task, he derived the story point. Story point is nothing like a estimation for his task, how many time it will take to complete that particular task. Okay, then we will discuss about testing. We will discuss about what is acceptance criteria, right? Acceptance criteria, it's like it is a criteria which should be met in order to move the product to the production or to the customer. It is generally set by product owner or by customer. Generally they set this in the beginning of the sprint, that is in a sprint planning meeting. So this is all about acceptance criteria. Okay, and then we will discuss about story point. So story point is like it is an estimation of how long task would take to complete. How long story is going to take to develop and test. Okay, that is all about story point. Then we will discuss about testing team. So testing team, they will derive the task that has to be completed to test each feature or story. Example, like they will write based on the scenarios, like they will based on the scenarios they will write the test cases, review that test cases, they will prepare the traceability metrics, they will execute that test cases and defect tracking. Okay, So they will derive the task that has to be completed to test each feature of story. Write test cases, review that test cases, prepare traceability metrics, execute that test cases, and defect tracking. Defect tracking, yeah, it's the most important part. Okay, they will ask in the interview, you will face what is defect tracking process. So yeah, I will take a separate session for that, defect tracking. So now comes to the most important part in Agile, and you will definitely get a question in interview. Interviewer will ask definitely this question, that what is Scrum Ceremonies. Okay, if you are a fresher or if you are a 1 year of experience, definitely you will get these questions apart from your project, right? So just learn it. So Scrum Ceremonies is like, it is a 4 type, like sprint planning meeting, daily Scrum, sprint review meeting, and sprint retrospect meeting. Okay, so what is this? What are the Scrum Ceremonies? So sprint planning meeting, daily Scrum, sprint review meeting, and sprint retrospect meeting. So first we will discuss about what is sprint planning meeting. So in sprint planning meeting, the entire Scrum team sits together and pulls the stories from product backlog. Then Scrum Master assigns each stories to the development engineer and test engineer. Then now each engineer derives the task that has to be complete to build each story. Then each engineer estimates the time taken to complete their task. That is called, you can say that they will derive the story point. So generally sprint planning meeting is a time boxed working session that lasts roughly 1 hour of for every week of a sprint. Okay, so it's all about sprint planning meeting. Just learn it, it's very important. Then what is daily Scrum? So in daily Scrum, here the entire Scrum team meets. And so in daily Scrum, you can actually in daily Scrum you can say that it's a Scrum meeting, or you can say a stand-up meeting or roll call meeting. Okay, so they can ask you about what is daily Scrum, or they can ask you like what is stand-up meeting or roll call meeting. Okay, so they all are same. So here entire Scrum team meets. The meeting is completely done by Scrum Master. Here every engineer, every member should explain, every team member should explain what they have faced yesterday actually, and what all are activities they are planning to do today. What are the impediments that they are expecting today in order to complete the job, and here Scrum Master try to solve certain impediments right then and there in the meeting. If it takes too much of time, then the Scrum Master notes it down in impediment backlog and solves it later. Okay, so generally this meeting should be completed within 10 to 15 minutes. And this meeting should be conducted in the beginning of the day. Here everybody should join and need to give their daily updates. So it is called as daily Scrum. So next is what is sprint review meeting. So it is one of the most important ceremonies in Scrum, where the team gathers to review completed work and determine whether additional changes are needed, giving a demo of the product. This is widely considered as the main purpose of a sprint review. Developers have the opportunity to show product owners and stakeholders the changes they have implemented. Then comes to sprint retrospect meeting, and definitely will get this question. So what is sprint retrospect meeting? So in sprint retrospect meeting, here the entire Scrum team meets. Sometimes customer also joins and discuss about the achievements. I mean all the good process and mistakes too, all the wrong process they have followed, and we document it. And this document we call impediment document. Sorry, retrospect document. Sorry. Yeah. Actually here the entire Scrum team mates, sometimes customer also joins and discuss about the achievements and mistakes. When next releases or next sprint start, while doing sprint planning meeting, we refer this document and we plan it in such a way that old mistakes are not repeated and good activities are once again adopted. So this is all about Agile model. And there is some part is some small things are left, so I will take a separate session. What is epic, what is bug, right? What is the user stories? So I will take a separate video. I will prepare a separate video for that, but for now it is enough for Agile. Basically, yeah, this notes will helpful for freshers and first year, 1 year of experience. So if you like my channel, then please like, share and subscribe, and thank you so much.